We back again. This is vlog number 2. And really, I feel like I'm going to call this vlog 1.5 because I still haven't addressed completely everything. And I didn't want to make another video, going over negative shit. But life is a flux of, negative and positive, dark and light. It's binary, our reality, in many ways. So, which brings me to my next point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know I'm an artist and I make music and I dance and I design and I mean, there's almost nothing I can't do. But as an artist, I also, I'm an astrologer and astrologist, and I was trained by some of the best of the best. I'm not going to sell for my destiny. And, hi. And, I just want to address this because, there's a lot of people that claim to know me, especially in the tarot community. I've never actually, hey, how are you? I've never actually gotten a tarot reading before or a desire to get one. There's no offense to tarot, the practice of it, you know what I'm saying, the actual divination. I don't have anything against that. It doesn't make any sense for me to be against that. But it's the people that misuse it, for their own, business scam thing that they got running. And hey, to each their own, you know what I'm saying? Hustle, you do what you got to do, but we're not in the same category because I actually do real divination and I forecast my own chart. I don't give readings and I don't get readings. So, for me, astrology is like a tool for, unlocking your greatest potential, not just analyzing personalities, you know what I'm saying? And, but to each their own, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that's part 1 of what I wanted to address. Part 2 is going back to, kind of dealing with the, past people and, them being upset about me moving on and moving forward as a solo artist. And, it's just something that, unfortunately, it's really not unfortunate. It's very fortunate for me because I actually have been able to tap into higher levels of my own artistry, you know what I'm saying, by choosing to work alone. And, obviously I worked with Sebastian, you know what I'm saying, he engineered my album. So shout out to Sebastian, you know what I'm saying, that's a really person I respect, as far as like business wise and, just having good vibes, you know what I'm saying? He's a good dude, you know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, still a solo artist. And particularly I want to address, the whole Live, Love, Tribe fiasco because, like I said in my previous video, we had already, I had disbanded the group, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone was not on board. When I started Live, Love, Tribe in 2016, I was really doing everything. The management, the logo designs, event planning, event hosting, the production, the experiences that led up to this moment, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can't erase history, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but, you know what I'm saying, just keeping it real with y'all because, I don't want to pretend to be I'm so holy and so sanctified and, no, like, I'm a person at the same time. And I have both negative and positive qualities to me as well. But I recognize, my negative qualities are for me to address. You know what I'm saying? Not for anyone else to address necessarily, unless I'm causing them, difficulties or problems, And of course, my Kung Fu fam, you know what I'm saying? That's where my roots are at. And I also wanted to express, like that kind of side of me because a lot of people think, because I'm, talk about love and all this and I'm soft. Nah, man, I'm a warrior first. You know what I'm saying? My mom put me in Kung Fu. You know what I'm saying? My mom is the warrior and made me to be a warrior, my paternal side of the family is not doesn't really vibrate on that frequency. But, my mom, she put me on that shit and, I was surrounded by men that, really put that fire in me, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just have to reignite it myself because, I'm not around the right people or I wasn't around the right people, you feel me? So I had to reignite that flame for myself, but it's always within me. You know what I'm saying? You never stop being a warrior when you've been raised that way, And, warrior for peace, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just out here trying to throw people under the bus, just throw people under the bus. This is for my own peace of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow people to just try to play with my life and play with my livelihood. All right. last thing, and I promise y'all this is the last thing I'll mention about this, because I don't want to continue this vlog series and I'm just complaining about all the terrible things. I know y'all don't want to hear that. But the last thing I did want to make clear to the public, um, to the tarot readers slash astrologers that I mentioned, which I wasn't refraining from mentioning their full names because I have some deep respect or reverence for them, is really for my own protection. I had to be careful about what I speak because it tends to empower that. They say where your attention goes, your attention flows, and that's true. However, it does need to be said that those individuals, especially the Quietest Revolution, I don't associate with that brand or that person or have anything to do with them. I don't know them. They don't know me. In fact, I really just think they're really a fan, but in a really not healthy way. I'm all about empowering people. I'm all about empowering myself, and trying to take on someone's energy is not empowering, and I don't support that, and I don't support anyone that supports that. I believe it's okay to be inspired and to I, listen. I love to model what I do after my inspirations. It helps me to lead me to higher levels of self-development and self-discovery. But trying to steal from somebody is not the same thing. So I just want to make that very clear. Don't play with me. Peace.